I'll check it. You continue. I'll check it.
It's now a bowling change as Amit Tamaraj was introduced into the attack and going for a big shot there. Just stepped out of his crease, but quick to get back there, Shoaib. And he, of course, is the new man in with a wicket falling towards the end of that last over. Well, Hamad, the man on strike at the moment. Shoaib, of course, is at the non-striker's end. Two slips in place here for Amit. As this one's just going to be a down the ground out towards long on. And just a single they'll pick up. And now for the right-handed Shoaib, no more slip in place here. So interesting to see that from RedZod. As this one's just going to be guided away. And just racing across for the single. Two very experienced players at slip. Jaskar and Malhotra Mohammad Asif. But with the ball in hand, very young under 19 player.
Good morning,
17 rather.
Now what's happening is, when I get in, when I log in.
Gautam now continuing 2 for 7 off his first. This one driven straight down the ground and just a single from it. This one just coming back in a bit, just leaving it alone, Shoaib. It's a 68 for 3 here, RedZod, with 4 more to go in the 14th. Those 2 wickets falling in quick succession, both they're set. And so now Shoaib and Hamad just looking to build a partnership here. This one on covers, chance of a run out. And there's the wicket there. So it's Hamad who'll have to go. And the 4th one now down for RedZod. We were just talking about how they need to build a partnership. That will certainly hurt them. Absolutely not necessary. As Hamad will have to go. Another wicket falling now. I've seen 3 last 2 overs. In the last 3 overs rather.
First spell.
Amir now at the non-strikers end. The new man in. And this one just right back to the bowler. Under some pressure now, RedZod. 4 down for 68. Just less than halfway through the innings. This time just going a bit too wide. This one guided away straight to the man. Good over this is turning out to be. Just 2 from it and a wicket. With 1 ball to go, Gotham can just close it out well. This one just driven away. So that single is taken. And on to 70 now. With that is the score. Shoaib will retain strike. 3 in a wicket from that over and 74 after 14 RedZod. Amit here continuing, none for 3 off his first. It's just tapped away into the offside. This one just nudged away down the leg side. Straight to fine leg.
Hey, you're doing good. Huh? Huh? Under 19?
Just once again just nudged away into the leg side for a dot. And now just a fielding change being made. As fine leg has moved to mid wicket and mid wicket to leg slip. It's a really good delivery once again. Straight to leg slip, and I think it's change after seeing that Amir's just looking to nudge that ball away into that fine leg gully region. That's exactly where Malhotra's moving this time. Just another dot ball. And this is turning out to be a really good over. Just 1 from it, followed by 4 dots. And now just 1 more ball to go. And this one going past the bat keeper as well. As leg slip himself just chasing after it. Come back for a couple of runs. Will be called wides by the umpire. This one as well, right past the keeper. And just a single once again to finish this over off. So 5 coming from it, and after 15, the halfway stage, 75 for 4 are RedZod. And the players just walking off for a quick break.
Big time.
Sharat, now the new bowlers were done with that short interval at the 15 over mark. And into Amer now is yet to get off the mark, having faced 6 deliveries. And Sharat, the new bowler here, he's got a slip in place. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep fine leg, the 4 back. Deep covers as well. This one though, just a point for Amer with that getting off the board. So into the 16th over, 76 for 4. Not where they would have wanted to be. RedZod after winning the toss. Batting first.
And then he'll be playing college. And then
By this time, just leaving alone. Coming back into him there.
catch up.
A good Yorker, just squeezed out towards point. Defended once again, so good over this is turning out to be for Sharat. Just one off it with a ball to go. This one just driven down the ground with again a dot ball. So an excellent finish to what turns out to be a really good over. Just one from it. And after 16, 76 for 4. Ahmed here continuing, none for 7 off his first 2. Starts off with a wide down the leg side.
No. It's not working. When you log out, then it does that. It's been
This one is driven through covers and the single they'll get from it. This time just flying it a bit. Just towards a leg slip. And just defends that one right back to the bowler. And this time goes for that big shot. And he's going to clear those two fielders out in the deep by a long way. A massive maximum that is after that Shoaib. He was playing a bit slow till now, but this time choosing that delivery a bit full in his. And goes after it for a massive maximum. It's not behind those huge double fences that they've put up. So we'll just take a second to find that ball. And it appears they may just have to get another ball, which is in similar condition. That ball has been lost. It was a huge hit from Shoaib, who's up to 9 of 14 now with that. Much needed for RedZod. And this time once again, going for that lofted shot, but just out to the man in the deep as having to use a delivery, and with that it'll be the end of the over. Shoaib retaining strike 9 from that, and after 17, 85 for 4 RedZod. One ball still to go, it appears, in this over, but just defended, and so 85 for 4 after 17 it will be, as that 9-run over comes to an end.
Devan Charan. Pop up. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Sharath here continuing, 1 for 1 off his first. It was a really good over that. Sprays this one down the leg side. Slip continuing to be in place here. Deep fine leg, deep mid wicket, long on, 3 on the leg side. At the boundary, long off, the only one on the offside as this is just nudged off his pad. And picks up a single to the 2 batsmen. Just leaving this alone. And this one up in the air, aerial for a while, but not carrying to the fielder. A full toss there, just outside off, but once again, Asif at short cover, so another good over this is turning out to be. Just 3 from it till now. A couple of balls to go. Oh, just leaves it alone. Wants the wide there, the batsman, but doesn't get it. So 5.1 and over they're going at the moment are RedZod. And so the Warriors really bowling well here. And this time that's gone down the ground, long on. And it's gonna go over him as well. So for a maximum that off the bat of Taha. And much needed that for RedZod. They're gonna need a lot more of that to try and get to a competitive total here in this T-30 game. Oh, and now just a swing and a miss. And they're going to come through a 4 and overthrow there. The keeper taking a shy at the stumps. And with that, it'll be the end of the over as well. 8 from it, and after 22, 118 for 5 for RedZod. Jaskaran Malhotra now brought back, none for 19 off his first 4. And so he's back, potentially to bowl his final 2, bowling the 23rd. And this one just going down the leg side as the batsman opens up, hits it out towards the man in the deep, and just a single they'll settle for the 2 batsmen. Amir with that coming on to strike, 9 off 19. He's really got to get going now as we move closer towards those death overs. As this one's just guided. Bit of a misfield, but just a single, so no harm done. And having a look at the field, the deep covers, long off, long on, deep mid wicket. And deep square leg, the 5 back. This time once again opening up. And just out towards the man in the deep. And so just another single taken, 3 singles off the first 3 balls of this over. And on to 121 now with that as the score. This time just opening up, not judging that bounce right. Just missing the off stump as well. Another dot ball that, leaving it alone. So Jaskaran, a really good over he's bowling. Final ball of it coming up now. And that's cut away out towards the man in the deep. And so just a single they'll take off of that. And with that, Amir, he'll retain strike. This 23 overs are done, 122 for 5 RedZod. Right, so dot to start this over off. As we're continuing with spin. And that's just driven down the ground for another single by Taha. Taha here on to 13 with that. Now Madhu just not getting his line right, so signal to wide. And this one just guided towards Mohammad Asif at third man. Once again, just defending this one as well, Taha. So good over this is turning out to be, just 2 from it. A couple of balls to go. Bit of an inside edge that. Let's just guide it down to Asif for a dot to finish the over off. So with that 2 coming from that Madhu over, and after 24, 124 for 5 by RedZod. This one just hit out towards square leg. And just a single from it to start the over off. Malhotra bowling his final. None for 23 off 5. And this time flights it quite a bit, and it's going to be hit out into the boundary for 4. So making use of that flight there, Taha, and peaks up a boundary there off Malhotra. It was full on the pads. Not one to miss out on. You can't really miss out on it at this stage. And this time, once again, goes for it again. And he's cleared it by a long way, that maximum there. So Taha really starting to get going here and getting the RedZod to a good score in these death overs. 10 off those last 2, and pressure on Malhotra now. This one just hit down the ground towards long on. They've gotten the first, looking for that second. Not on offer though. And this time up in the air and straight to Asif at slip. That top edge there, and Malhotra has picked up a wicket. Gone for 12 off the over, but he's picked up the 6th. Amir will have to walk back. 13 off 26. Never really looked too settled out in the middle. But he has to go after getting a start, and so the 6th wicket now down for RedZod. Not when they would have wanted to lose one here, just as we move into those death overs. One more ball to go now for Jaskaran. Final ball now from Malhotra, and he'll be bowling into Asim Zafar, the captain of RedZod. So it's captain versus captain here for this final delivery of Malhotra 6th. And that's trapped him on the pads. Appeal. And he's given him a late call that by the umpire, but Asim Zafar will have to walk back, and he is not happy there. Gone for a golden duck. He's still standing there looking back. Not happy with that decision, but he'll have to walk back. And so 7 down now. RedZod 136 for 7 at the end of 25. So 5 overs remaining. And Taha now will be on strike, will remain key. 23 off 21. Hit a couple of good looking shots earlier in the over. Malhotra though here picking up 2 and 2. Not getting a chance for that hat trick, as that was his final ball of his bowling today. Now Ahmed Chaudhary, the new man in, he'll be at the non-striker's end. As Taha just goes on to have a chat with him. Madhu continuing none for 12 off his first 3.
I call the support. They're looking into it. I'll give it to the viewers.
This one just swept away, but straight to the man as they scamper across for a single. Bringing Chaudhary on to strike. This one just guided towards backward point. Malhotra, the man there. Swing and a miss, looking to cut it away.
Bowling!
This one once again towards backward point, and another single. Chance of a run out there, but making his ground in the end. The batsman quick to get there, Chaudhary. Which brings Taha on to strike to face the final ball of Madhu's 4th. Gautam now brought back a 2 for 10 off his first 2. There's a couple of runs to start his over off, followed by a single. So 3 overs to go after this one. And VA Warriors have got quite the options. They've got Umair Khan with a few left. Mohammad Asif as well, we could see him coming back. And then multiple spin options as well. As well as some pace, because you've got Gautam bowling now. Malhotra, I believe, the only one who's bowled out. Because besides that, you've got the likes of Dev, Charan, Amit. But I think they'll just stick to Gautam, Asif and Umair here for these final ones. As that one's short, pulled away. There is a man out in the deep.
Good catch,
And he'll take the catch.
8 done.
So with that now, 8 down, as Ahmed Chaudhary will have to go. Looking for that big shot. Looking for that big shot, and he'll have to walk back. Will Chaudhary just stepped across onto the offside. But finding that man out in the deep.
How are the Wolves doing? We're playing for FAIRFAX, right? FAIRFAX, and you have two teams? FAIRFAX. How are you guys doing playoffs? Undefeated. Wow. One second, Vishal. आपको LPD है? यहाँ लगा? इधर लगा है। क्या लगा? Empire Press में आ गया। Empire Press में नहीं, उस Empire Press में आ गया। इधर बोर्ड पार्टी इधर आ रही है। इधर है।
Gautam now into the new batsman Mohammad. On a full toss, not getting it off the middle, playing that well too early. And so just towards Malhotra at point. A swing and a miss now for Mohammad, the new batsman. And with that, it'll be the end of the over. 27 done. Just 4 and a wicket coming from that. 142 for 8 RedZod. 3 overs to go. And continue with Madhu now. 4 overs, none for 14. As this one's driven out towards the man in the deep. And just a single they'll pick up from it. And this time goes for that big shot. There is a man out in the deep. And he'll take the catch. There with another catch as Madhu picks up a wicket now. And 9 down are RedZod. 143 for 9.
142. Last 143. Last wicket. Last wicket. Gautam, runs తగ్గించండి ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొద్దు రన్స్ తక్కువ ఉంటే బెటర్ మనకి 10 runs matters. Last wicket.
The 11th man now coming out. Tough one. Strides out to the middle, joining Taha. He's playing well. A run a ball 26. And a lot now depends on him where RedZod can get from here. 143 for 9. They sit at 16 balls to go. try and cross that 160 mark, which if these two can bat till the end, they can do. Warriors looking to keep them. Now slip has been brought in place. Wide really for Safwan. That one for the man at slip. Was that outside edge, but not carrying. And now second slip put in place. Oh, and that is an excellent catch to finish things off. So Jaskaran Malhotra takes the catch, and the final wicket now falling for RedZod, bowled out for 143. Not completing their 30 overs. And so VA Warriors 144 now they need to get a couple of points here in this T-30 game. So do join us. Welcome back, everyone. We've got Virginia Warriors needing 144 to win from their 30 overs against RedZod. And their two openers, Ritvik Behra, the man on strike, Malhotra at the non-strikers end, Ahmed Chaudhary with the first ball. They're a good one to start off. These two, both US internationals. Ritvik, still a young player. Malhotra, much more experienced. As that single will get Ritvik off the mark and the Warriors up and running. This one driven through that covers region and races away to the boundary for 4. So the first boundary now, and it's come off the bat of Jaskaran Malhotra. What a way to get off the mark for him. Right, the player yesterday at 34 from 11 or so deliveries in the T10 game. And continuing that today with a boundary. Really good shot that was. Chaudhary now just keeping it on that fourth stump on a good length. Deep third man long on the two back for RedZod, a slip as well. This one's just out to the man at long on for that single. Gets Ritvik on to strike. Starts off and bowls another good one there to finish the off. So 6 off that over. 6 for no loss after the first of VA Warriors. Safwan bowling the second over. Ahmed Chaudhary and Safwan, the win, an excellent combo for RedZod opening the bowling. And really dominating the power play, but so have Malhotra and Behra. Two very destructive players from the get-go, and we've already seen that with Jaskaran. Boundary to get off the mark, and now to face off one. And that's short, looking to pull it away, but just doesn't get the timing. Into a dot ball it'll be. Swing and I missed that one. This time, just going under the bat. Talk about bounce on this so much, and it has gotten better over the past year, but it's still there. Some balls staying a bit low, some bouncing a bit too much, and so this is really a pitch where if you're set, you can score runs. If you've played here a lot, you can really perform well, but if you haven't done that, then it does get much harder. And this time that's short, pulled away, past square leg, racing away towards that boundary, and it gets there in the end. Well, Malhotra now, it's short, and he's pulled it away really well. Safwan, the first runs off. And this time that's short once again, and this time to the left of square leg, won't reach the boundary though, but they'll come back comfortably for a couple of runs with the two batsmen. And that's cut away past point, racing away towards the boundary. That doesn't get there as the fielder chases it down, and a couple of runs the batsmen pick up. Oh, and that's short. Cut away over the batted point and races away for four. Just near continuing his charge off Safwan to finish that over off. 12 from it, a big one for the Warriors, and after 2-18 for the loss. Ahmed Chaudhary, none for 6 off his first. Malhotra now on strike with that single Ritwik took. Steps down the track, a bit of an outside edge, and third man does well. Being a shot to the single there. Beat slip, but third man making sure it doesn't reach the boundary. That's short, pulled away. And Ritwik Behra deciding to join the party, seeing Malhotra do it at the other end, and decides to join the fun. Ahmed Chaudhary now for a boundary, follows it up with a dot, and that's another good delivery. And some very good running as well as they race across for that single. So we saw it in the first innings from RedZod, and now with the VA Warriors. And with that, Malhotra to face the final ball now. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. And the catch is taken. That is a huge wicket. Jaskaran Malhotra gone. It was looking good. 18 from 11 deliveries for him. As Ahmed Chaudhary has struck, he picks up the first wicket, and that is a huge one. See the back of Malhotra in just the third over. And RedZod may not have the biggest of totals, but that will certainly help their cause. Safwan now continuing on 12 of his first, and he'll be Gautam, the new man, but actually Gautam will be on strikers, and it'll be into Ritwik with that wicket for the last ball of the previous over. Oh, that's just defended by a good delivery, angling into Ritwik. Just managed to defend it. Oh, no, it's just full pads away. Chance, but no, make it in the end. Good bowling, good fielding as well. Just looking to put some pressure here on the Warriors power play. And that's gone straight up in the air. And the catch is taken. Another wicket falling now for the VA Warriors, as Gautam will have to go for a golden duck. It's a huge wicket now. The second one down. 26 for 2 now, midway through the fourth. And RedZod will raid. A good start the Warriors got off to now, but 2 wickets lost in quick succession. And things aren't looking as good for them now. Now the new man strides out, joining Ritwik and partnership here with the VA Warriors. Under a bit of pressure now, those 2 wickets. Soft now. So into the new man now is soft one. And just hit out towards that square leg region for a single. With that getting off the mark. But in need of a partnership at the moment are the VA Warriors. That's just going to be defended into the onside. Safwan, a couple of balls he's got left in this over now. Slip is in place. And that's short, cut away and over the field, and with back in that covers, going to be a boundary now for Ritwik. So he's continuing the charge, and that'll finish the over off. 6 and a wicket from it. 31 for 2 Warriors. 113 still needed. Chaudhary now 2 overs, 1 for 30. He continues, that's cut away. Does well to slow it down. And so just the dot it'll be. and that's short. And straight man at point. The third one now down as Gary will have to go. Saw it short and wide. His eyes lit up, looking to cut it away. Straight to the man at point, who takes a good catch. And so Ahmed Chaudhary picks up his second. And RedZod, what a performance from them here in the power play. May not have the biggest of totals on the board, but they are fighting. And now the left-hander, the new man in, so just some changes being made. Madhu, the new batsman. And he's got a deep third man who's quite... as well as a long off the two back, the leg side quite open. Just the deep mid-wicket and mid-on. Just left alone. And a swing is there. And RedZod, you can see them, hear them, a lot of field. So they are a bit lifted now after those 3 wickets falling. Slip in place, a tight field there on the offside. Deep man who's quite square. Then you've got a short third man as well, more traditional. And a... and they've got a cover point as well. And another really good delivery, just leaving it alone, Madhu. And you can see the pressure now on the wall. One ball to go now in this Chaudhary over, and there's an appeal for that edge. Huge appeal for that. The umpire not interested, and so with that, the end of the over, a wicket made in here for Ahmed Chaudhary. And 31 for the Warriors in trouble. Now into Ritvik as that one's just nudged away into the leg side. Soft one continuing, 1 for 18 of his first 2. So a bit expensive, but he has picked up a wicket. That one's just tapped into the offside. just the single taken that gets Madhu back on to strike. 4 deliveries to get off the mark. Now third man just back. This time just leaving it alone. Keeper like cleanly. So that single taken. Really good delivery that gets his Yorker right off one and just fended into the onside by Ritwik. This one once again defended. So good over this is turning out to be. Just 2 from it with the ball to go. This time that's driven through the covers, a vacant covers region that. From inside the circle, chasing it down. A couple of runs to finish the over off 4 from it. And after 6:35 for 3 are the Warriors. Chaudhary now bowling his 4th, 2 for 30. Till now and just leaving this one alone. Angling it across the left-handed Madhu is Emma Chaudhary. For that reason, not such a tight cordon there from point to the keeper. As this one's just driven. Straight to the man, and so Madhu here yet off the mark. Same deliveries. He's faced. And This time looking to go over the top, and he's ended up hitting it straight to the man. So Madhu now, he departs for an 8th ball duck as the 4th one falls for the Warriors. Chaudhary picking up his 3rd, and he is bowling exceptionally well here in the power play. Madhu, some pressure on him, has scored a single run in the game. And some of that a bit short, looking to go after it, but not able to hit it over that in. So 4 down now, the Warriors in some pressure, in some trouble rather. That required rate not as much of a problem, just 4.6, but they are 4 down. As the new bat strides up, Tamaraju joins Bear out in the middle. And so now you've got 2 young players here from the DMV area. Ahmed still working his way up through the ranks. Ritwik at the other end has represented the US. And in need of a partnership are the Warriors. This one right past that outside edge. Excellent delivery to start off. To Ahmed. This one just tapped away into the offside. Just another dot. So just one more ball now to go in this over. So once again just guided straight. So back-to-back wicket maidens here for Ahmed Chaudhary. And we play done 7 overs, 35 for 4 are the VA Warriors. So Ritwik now on strikes, half one continuing. Short, pull away. Just hit down the road. And chance of a run out there if they got him. A huge appeal. Teams in. And some really between these two. Stands on heads for RedZod. soft one runs in once again. Oh, and an excellent delivery. Some bounce on that. Not expecting it there, Behra. And the RedZod is just making sure he's okay. Really good Yorker that. Hit down the ground by Behra. And they'll pick up the single, which gets Amit back onto strike. Balls to go in the soft one over. And just on the pads, defends it right back. A really good delivery just past the under edge of Amit to finish off the 8-3 from that. And after 8, 38 for 4 are the VA Warriors. Still another 160 from 22 overs. It appears still one ball remaining, which is just going to be played right back to him. And so now the end of the over, 38 for 4 after 8. Chaudhary here now getting a fifth. Pulled back wickets, 3 for 13 from his 4 till now. And bowling to Ritwik. This big wicket that RedZod really want. If they can pick up Ritwik in a couple of overs time, then it'll be very hard for the VA Warriors to come back. Still possible with the batting they have to come. Amit's still out there. On the side. A few other well, so it's possible, but it'll really get tough for them if half their side's gone. Especially Ritwik. For now though, Amit on strike, he'll also play a crucial role in this run chase. He slips in place now. Just doesn't get it off the middle as he hits towards mid-wicket. As the lights have really taken full effect here in Oakland, Virginia, this Oakmar Rec Center. This time short, looking to cut it away, but just doesn't get bat on it. And that's a full toss driven through the covers. And they'll just pick up a single. Amit with that off the mark. And gets Ritvik on strike for the final couple of this Chaudhary over. And now some changes into the field. Fine leg sent back. Very square fine leg that is. Almost like a backward square leg-ish. Deep third man back as well. Long off, long on. Perhaps a short ball here from Chaudhary. Nice, just keep it full. And just defended there by Behra. One ball still in the over. Let's just guide it towards point. And so we'll just be that top finish. 2 runs coming from that over. 9-40 for the Warriors. Asim's the first bowling change. As that's just pulled away. And they're going to come back for a third run there. So very well run. To start the Zafar over off. This time a wide. Zafar just trying to keep it outside of his reach. It's just tapped away into the offside. This time short, out towards long on the bounce to him though. And so just the skill they'll get from that. Three balls still to go in this over. It's cut away but straight to point. Not a bad over this from Asim Zafar, the captain of RedZod. This one's just defended once again. Just one more ball now remaining. And Zafar's over. We'll see if he can finish it off well. As that's just nudged away towards square leg. And just the dot to finish off. So 10 done, 45 for 4. Now changes. Amir is introduced. And that first one cut away past the two fielders. They're just coming back for a couple of runs. Needed in 20. So that required rate not really too much of a problem. Looking for one off that overthrow. Don't get it though. This time a huge appeal there, and the finger's gonna go up as well. So there's the wicket now. The one down. Ahmed to walk back, and just as a partnership was starting to build, RedZod have one thing. Good take by the keeper behind the stumps, and Ahmed now amongst the wickets in just his first over. So Umair Khan now the new man in. And ball in this over. As that one's just hit out towards the man at short shoulders. ball under some pressure now on the Warriors. As this one's just nudged away into the leg side. The final ball, Samir coming up. And it's just going to be nudged away into the leg side. And that single taken, denying them the single, and from that. And after 11, 48 for 5 are the Warriors. Still another 19 overs. And this one's coming a bit into Ritwik there, as they'll just pick up a single.
It's not me, it's this one, Jay. That is flickering.
And this one up in the air for a while. Just of Asim Jafar though, diving to his left. Omer here yet to get off the mark, having failed 4 deliveries. And this one just guided towards the man. They'll take a single. And with that, the 50 comes up for the Warriors. 50 for 5 midway through the 12th. And this time a bit short, just pulls it away. And runs away into the boundary for 4 there by Ritwik. And so he's continuing the charge here for the Virginia Warriors. And this is really a very important partnership for them. So Zafar, a good over up until that boundary now for 6 with a couple to go. And that required rate back under 5. Don't need too much here. Do the Virginia Warriors to keep wickets in hand. Oh, that's a leading edge. And it's a little scamper across 4. So final ball now of this Asim Zafar over coming up. This one straight towards the man at point. And so just a dot to finish the over off, 7 from it. And after 12, 55-5 are the Warriors. 18 overs, 89 needed to win. So 55 for 6 now, midway through the 13th. Amir picked up his second wicket. There's a lot of pressures now building here on the Warriors. Some trouble. 89 needed in just less than 18 overs. As Sharat is the new man who strides out to the middle. And this defended into the left side. Oh, and this time he's hit it down the ground. Doesn't get the elevation or the distance though. Sharat now looking to go after the bowling. And this time up in the air for a while. His down legs didn't help it on its way was Umair. Just not quite getting the connection he would have liked. Oh, and this time a huge appeal there. And they got him. Where to go? He's absolutely distraught with himself. Doesn't think he's gone, but walk off both batsmen. Now arms apart. I think Sharat's there taking a review as well with that tee. Second, but VA Warriors here. Umair still on that field, but he'll have to walk off. 7 down now. As Amir picked up a third wicket, second in the over, and really just turning this game around now. And Umair now, he'll walk off. So 7 down now, 57 at the end of 13. And still a 88 needed. Warriors sink further. And now Umair's walking off. Really doesn't think he's out. But we'll have to go off eventually, so a bit on. The Warriors now in a spot of bother, with Umair having to go. And now Mohammad Asif comes to the middle. Experienced player, but more so with the ball in hand. He'll have to step up with the bat today though. But for now it'll be Sharat on strike, with that being the end of the over. And what an over that's from Ahmed. 2 wickets, just the 1 run. Asif now with the non-strike. On strike. Oh, and this time another kill. But the umpire remaining unmoved. Asim Zafar now. He continues, none for 12 off his first two. Sharat now. Oh, just leaving that one alone. So a couple of dots to start this over off. Oh, and this time up in the air, but between the diving bowler and short extra cover, just out towards long off. And so take a single with that Asif now on to strike. Left Mohammad Asif, former Pakistani international, saw him with the ball earlier today, now with the bat in hand. And this one just driven, man at short cover. 5.3 needed and over. 7 from 7.2, but that main thing, once again, we talk about it is wicket. They bat till the end, runs will come, but who will bat till the end for them? With the wickets falling at regular intervals here, as they've got the first and coming back for the second as well, quite in the end with mark. One ball to now go in this Zafar over. As this one's just a bit short, pulled away. Will just be that single Asif with that retaining strike. 4 coming from that over, and after 14, 60 for 7 are the Warriors, 84 still needed. Time opens up and just looking at it towards that fine leg region. Looking to the single there. Getting the right-handed shot on the strike. And here continuing. At least so, 3 for 4 off his first two. And this time that's gone up in the air, or just over. Burst through the hands, it does. But an opportunity there. Nevertheless. And so Sharad, he survives for the time being. This time cut away straight to the man at point. And this time driven through the covers and just out towards the man in the deep. So pick up another single. This is really all they need. They've gotten 3 from the this over with a couple to go. 5.28 that required rate. So a couple more runs off these last few deliveries. Really just trying to play risk-free cricket. Oh, and this time it's gone straight up in the air. Some innovation he tried. Luckily for him, falling safe there. As they'll come back for a couple of runs. Sharad pretty careful trying those types of shots. Stepped across onto the offside, looking to scoop it over. But he hit that just a little bit better. Gone straight into the hands of backward square leg. This one though, just hit towards short mid wicket and will be a dot to finish off. So 5 coming from that over, and after 15, the halfway stage in the innings, 65 for 7 of the Warriors, 79 still needed. Zafar. He continues, none for 16 off his first 3. This one nudged away into the leg side. Single from it. And with that, Sharad back on strike. This one just tapped away towards short extra covers. This time just towards wicket. But ends up going to long on as that man isn't able to get there, and so comfortably coming across for what could have been a very quick single. Oh, and this time down the leg side and signaled a wide by the umpire. This time right past the outside edge. And they've gotten the first, looking for the second, chance of a run out. Nobody makes it in the end. This time right back over the bowler's head and just hit down the ground for that single. Up to 71 now with that the score. It's over, it's gone for 6. It's been a decent one for the Warriors. Keeping above that required rate. And 1 ball still remaining. And that is an excellent delivery. Gives it some flight right past the edge of the bat. Misses the stumps just as that. Into the gloves of Taha behind the stumps. And so with that, it'll be the end of the over. 16 done, 71, 73 needed from 14 overs. Amir continuing 3 for 9 off his first 3. Double wicket in his first over, second. And into the left-handed Mohammad Asif. The field spread him on the leg side. Got a few fielders at 45, deep square leg, cow corner. Long on at the back. As this one's just hit out towards deep square leg. For that single. And this just past the man there though, just over the bowler, just to the right of the next covers. It's just creating opportunities here are the bowlers. The ball falling in no man's land. Back into Asif now. As that one's just played straight towards covers. Defended into the onside. This has been a good over, gone for just the 2, a couple of singles off the first 2 deliveries, and a couple more balls left now. Just glances into the leg side, not the single, looking for that second, and getting it quite comfortably in the end as well. Just a single or 2 off this last ball, and once again going at that 5-6 over mark. That's really all they need. We talk about that risk-free cricket. And we're just starting to build a partnership exactly that. And this time gone up in the air and just over the bowler once again. So another opportunity created there. The bowler himself not able to get to it and win at the end of 17, 76 for 7. And a time for a break as well. 68 still needed in 13 overs. Welcome back everyone now to the second half of the second innings. Just had a bit of a drinks break there at the 17 over mark. But now we've got a change in bowling as Mohammad is introduced into the attack. And he'll be bowling into Asif, who's on 11 off 14. Sharat at the other end, 7 off 12. And in need of a partnership here are the Warriors. 68 still needed in 13. That required rate isn't too high, just 5.2. But it is wickets which is the problem. So if these two they can bat till the end, then it is very much the Warriors' game. But partnerships really haven't been able to be built, with the wickets falling at regular intervals. That's really been the story of the Warriors innings till now, as Mohammad runs in and sprays this one down the leg side. Signalled a wide by the umpire. And this one just on the pads, flicked away straight to the man at fine leg, and just a single they'll pick up. Now into Sharat. Already gotten a couple of runs from this over of the first legal delivery. This one though, just staying a bit lower than Sharat anticipated, and so missing that cut. A lot of fielders outside the circle, not quite at the boundary, but more so of a 45 type position between that boundary in the 30-yard circle. And this time a swing and a miss there from the batsman. And just leaving this one alone and signalled a wide by the umpire. Delivery that nudged away, and chance of a run out there, but throw goes to the ground. Chance at the keeper end there as Sharat was halfway down the track looking for that single. As if they lost it in the end. That throw to the bowler's end, and so last opportunity would have definitely been close. And this time it's gone up in the air. Just out towards that man. And deep extra cover. The serve has gone for 4 till now, a couple of wides. Will be the end of it. So 18 done and 80 for 7 are the Warriors. Soft one now brought back, 1 for 24 off his first. And he opened the ball, this one short. Short of that man. Once again, we talk about opportunities being created. And just this partnership, there's at least 4 or 5 which have just fell short of the fielders, just go over their head. Saw quite a few right before that break. It just tells you how much of a margins game cricket really is. Just a step to your right, a step back, maybe just a step forward, and that would have gone straight. Soft one now. And this time that's gone up in the air over the infield on the offside. And running away towards the boundary, stops just before it. And they'll pick up a couple of runs. Will the batsman? This time just nudged away off his pads, as they'll just take another single. And that gets shot at back onto strike. This over, it's gone for 4. A couple of balls to go if they can get a couple of runs. Once again, just keeping up with that required rate. 5.3 it's been at for the last few overs. And just slowly chipping away at this target. RedZod have put up, still another 60 needed. 11.2 overs. And just leaving that one alone. Oh, and this one, it just gets it down the leg side, just flicking it away. And picking up a couple of runs are the 2 batsmen. That one just straying on the pads. And his leg byes are called by the umpire. So a couple of runs they pick up from that. And that'll finish the over off as well. 6 from it. And after 19, 86 for 7. Are the VA Warriors. 58 more needed in 11 overs. Mohammad now once again continuing, none for 4 off his first. And this time through the mid-wicket region, and just a single they'll pick up. And this time just a bit short, looks to pull it away into a vacant square leg region inside the circle as the man from the deep comes in. Just keeping it to a couple of runs. This time stepping down the track there, Asif. And it's the dot ball. Well, the overthrow will allow the single. With Mohammed, good adjustment of his length there. He saw Asif step up, pulled his length back just a bit, and hit that New Yorker length there, right at the feet of Asif. And this time it's straight down the ground, but right to mid-on, so the single denied there. Final ball of this Mohammed over, and that's gone up in the air, mid-on. It's gonna go over him, and so just a single they'll take. Shout out with that retaining strike. As 4 come from that over, and after 20, 90 for 7 are the Warriors. 10 overs, 54 needed. Safwan now continuing for his final over now. 1 for 28 off his first 5. With that wicket coming in the power play. And now bowling a 6th and final over of the evening. Safwan now running in, looking for a second wicket. On a swing and a miss, beats the keeper as well. Fine leg comes around though. And just keeping it to the single, which gets Mohammed Asif back on to strike. And this time an appeal there. Has it come off the edge? A huge appeal. They're still appealing. That one just going a bit up. May just have been a noise. Just popping up a bit, but there's not def come off the edge of the bat, and so Mohammed Asif, he will survive. And so Safwan here continues his search for a second wicket. Oh, and he's got him. There's that wicket. Mohammad Asif's looking to step down the track, going for that shot down the ground, but the stumps have been uprooted. Hits the top of off. What a ball that was from Safwan. Saw Asif come down, just pulled his length back, and missing that one completely was Mohammad Asif. He'll have to walk back, and the partnership has been broken. It was developing so well for the Warriors, just giving them a glimmer of hope in this game. But Asif there, he'll have to go now. And so 8 down are the VA Warriors, 91 for 8. 53 still needed from 9.5 overs. A new batsman, always tough to settle in on this pitch, as Dev walks out. And so Safwan now, his second wicket. And so now Dev out in the middle. It joins Sharad, who's on 11 off 25. And trying to get the VA Warriors close to this target of 144. 53 away they are. So Dev now the new man, he'll be facing Safwan. Safwan now. And this one just defended into that extra covers region. Now just looking to cut it away, but just past the bat. That one ball still to go in this over. It's been a really good one. Just that one bye off the first delivery and a wicket. And a big wicket that of Mohammad Asif. And final ball of Safwan's spell coming up. Just looking to close it out nicely. And that's exactly what he's going to do. That one coming right back in, beating the inside edge. And that'll finish off Safwan's spell. 2 for 28 off his 6. An excellent spell from him. And after 21, 91 for 8 of the Warriors. 53 needed in 9 overs. Mohammad now into the attack. None for 8 off his first 2. And this one right past the outside edge. Sharad now, he is the set man. Trying to just chip away at this score. as that's a full toss. Hit into that covers region. And so just the single it'll be. And it's signaled a no ball as well now. So a free hit for Dev, a no ball on height. And now Dev here, the new man in, he's got a free hit. Mohammed, he's not happy with that, nor the RedZod team. But a free hit for Dev. So free hit ball now. Oh, it's going to be a swing and a miss. So not able to make use of that free hit was Dev, so it doesn't prove too costly for Mohammed and the RedZod side. Many times you get one free hit, you can really go after it. Hit a good looking shot, gets you going. But not this time for Dev and the VA Warriors. And another swing and a miss, this time though signaled a wide by the umpire. $50 more needed now. And this time a full toss, hit away and runs away into the boundary for 4. So Dev gets off the mark with a boundary, a low full toss outside off, carved it over that infield. And gets 4 runs for it. This over now, it's gone for 7 off the first 3. As the VA Warriors are on to 98. And this one driven but straight to the man it covers. So just a dot ball. Now they've gotten the runs for this over. They've gotten 7. Now these last 2 deliveries, just look to rotate strike. Look for those singles and twos. Try to get to 9-10 runs in the over. When you have an over like that, then you can really start to just gain some momentum. As this is guided but straight to the man at point. And scampering across for the single are the 2 batsmen. And with that, it'll be the end of the over as well. So 99 for 8 now after 22, 45 needed from these 8 overs. But just 2 wickets in hand, the main problem for the Warriors. And now the other opening bowler, Ahmed Chaudhary, brought back. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. Cries of catch it, but beating the man. And they'll pick up a couple of runs from it. Ahmed Chaudhary, 3 for 15 off his first 5. Bowling his final over now. Bowled a couple of wicket maidens. Now into Dev. He's just looking to back away, trying to just cut it through the offside, but not connecting. Didn't really get in line with that ball. And that two a couple of balls ago actually brought up the 100 for the Warriors. 101 for 8. So into triple digits now they are. Oh, and this time that's gone up in the air, long on. And he'll take the catch. There's the 9th wicket. They will have to go. And Ahmed Chaudhary gets yet another 4th wicket now today. And he's been on absolute fire. He'll have to walk back, looking for that lofted shot, trying to clear long on. He was looking pretty good up until that point. A couple of swings and misses. Did hit a boundary, but departs now. And so 9 down. The VA Warriors just 101 on the board. Still 43 away that target. And now a lot rests on the shoulders of Sharath as far as how far the Warriors can get to in chasing this total down. He'll need help from the other end though. The number 11 who walks in. But for now, Chaudhary's picked up a 4th wicket. So can he get a 5 for here? He's in to the number 11 batsman. 3 balls to go in the over. I'm just leaving that one alone. And called a wide by the umpire. Charan, the new man in. And this time just a full toss. Guided away towards point, a bit slower as well, that from Chaudhary. And so now 2 more balls. Can he get another wicket here? Charan, he's just got to play these couple of deliveries out. At the end of the over, Sharath on strike. Oh, and another really good delivery that just defended into the onside. And 1 more ball to go now in Chaudhary's spell today. Couple of fielders short on the leg side. Final ball for Chaudhary. Oh, and just a swing and a miss. Looking to fish away at that, but doesn't connect. And so that'll be the end of Ahmed Chaudhary's spell. An excellent one from him. 6 overs, 4 for 18. So 102 for 9 after 23. 42 needed in 7 overs. Exactly a run a ball with 1 wicket in hand for the VA Warriors. And this one's driven, but straight back to the bowler. Sharath, now there'll be some pressure on him. Final wicket. RedZod, they've played so well today. May not have gotten too many with bat in hand, but with the ball, they have done exceptionally well. In the field as well, taking some good catches. This one's gone up in the air. Falls short though of the man at point. Almost that final wicket. And once again, we talk about That cricket being a game of margins, and this one just short of that fielder. Bit to his right as well, that was. But that single now getting Charan on to strike. Oh, and another swing and a miss here, this time coming back in. An appeal from the bowler and keeper, but no one else really interested. Mohammad now running in. Oh, and another excellent delivery. A Yorker just squeezed out towards extra covers and scampering across for the single. Direct hit, I reckon, would have been run out, but safe for now, Charan. And so with that, he'll get off the mark. Gets Sharat on to strike. 40 more still needed. RedZod on the other hand, looking to just close this game out. As that's a full toss. Pulled away. And they'll just get the single from it, and no ball is well called by the umpire. So a free hit now into Charan. Can he clear the boundary? Oh, and that's gone up in the air. Over the infield, running away, and picks up a 4. Much needed there for the Warriors, as with that the score moves on to 110. But Charan also saying that he can very much bat here. Join Sharat, another 34 needed. And the Warriors dugout, they'll be on the edge of their seats. .34 needed, 37 balls, less than run a ball now, but just that one wicket, which has always been the problem throughout this innings. Wickets for the Warriors. Final ball of Mohammad's fourth. Good delivery just on the pads, defended, and with that, the end of the over, 8 from it. And after 24, 110 for 9, 34 needed from 6 overs. Asim Zafar now brought into the attack. The captain bringing himself on. None for 20 off his first 4. He's got 2 left here. Into Sharat. He just leaves that alone and signal a wide, will it be? It appears it will be signalled a wide. But the batsman did move, so that was the question. This time moving across onto the offside. And just hits it away out towards deep mid wicket. Picking up a single. I think he was really looking to access that fine leg region. Between square leg and short third man, no one there. And just not getting that angle right, and so now Charan on to strike. This one's just tapped away into the offside. .32 from 34. Inching closer here are the Warriors. Still a long way away though. Oh, and this time past the man and short extra covers. Out to the man in the deep. They want the second chance of a run out. Oh, but he'll make it back in the end. Deciding against that second run, rightly so. Gets Sharad on to strike now. 3 balls to go in the over. Oh, and this time he's hit it down the ground. Long on. Won't get there for the catch, but restricts it to just a single. And this time that's just cut away off the back foot, out to the man in the deep. They want the second, but once again won't get it. So looking for that second run here on all 3 of those deliveries, but the fielding really has been good from RedZod, denying them that. One ball now to go in this over. It's gone for 5 till now, including that wide off the first delivery into Sharad. On a full toss, hit away out towards deep mid wicket. They've gotten the first and comfortably coming back for the second as well. So the end of a 7-run over that. After 25, 117 for 9, 27 more needed to win for the VA Warriors. RedZod on the other hand, just 1 more wicket. .27 in 5 now. Charan on strike. Yes, that's just a bit of an outside edge and coming across for a quick single, the 2 batsmen. Shoaib, the new bowler, bowling his first over here in the death overs, looking to pick up a wicket. And this time once again stepping across onto the offside. A premeditation from Sharad. Just a single he'll be able to get. This is interesting now, the 3rd time he's shuffled across onto the offside, looking to just scoop it over. Not been too successful as yet, just picking up a few singles. And this one's driven straight to the man at point. Chance. And there's the wicket. And with that, RedZod have won the game. A 24-run victory for them, with some miscommunication out in the middle from the Warriors batsmen. And a good performance from them. And what a game of cricket we've had. 143 all out. First for RedZod. And now the Virginia Warriors bowled out for just 119. Started off well. Lots of wickets fell in heaps then, and then towards the end just giving themselves a chance with a couple of good partnerships, but in the end some miscommunication. And so that wicket falling, that final one, RedZod, a 24-run victory, pick up a couple of important points. And overall, they'd be happy with their performances today. Virginia Warriors, on the other hand, they've got some thinking to do. Didn't really play too